Drop your jaw, open your mouth, and speak it clear.
Right, good evening to my friends, and I would like to pay my high respects to all venerable monks, especially for all English learners around the world, across the globe, somewhere. So this is the important moment for our English program. This is the English online podcast, and today we do have the honor English speaker. She joined this podcast, and she will be sharing her perspective on how to study English effectively, and importantly, this is how she definitely transformed herself from she had a lot of abhorrence and a lot of hate of learning English, and now she definitely changed to love English a lot. And she is very energetic of learning English, speaking something like confidently and fluently some reason. And she is developing herself unstoppable, and I have no reason why she is so powerful to learn English. Yeah, some people they will find English pretty hard to keep going because they believe to learn English better. Maybe we have to be born with the ability of learning something. But this is not. Everything is about building and training. So for me, I believe in the action or something that I have been trying for years. This is about the consistency and how I try to challenge myself, put myself in the workable system, or that will be the systematic process that going to be allowing me to keep going unstoppable like a daily working. Yeah. So before we are keep moving to our English online podcast, and our topics today is about how we transform ourselves from abhorrence, or we have a lot of hate to learn English, to love learning English constantly, maybe powerfully, right? Maybe transforming from the hate to the love in learning English, simply to understand that. So I would like to introduce myself before we move to the next step, deeper in our fruitful discussion. So my name is Rithy, and I am known as the English content creator, the one who likes to develop English and try to help other people to stay consistent in learning English and try to find out about the matters they probably are text to learn and they don't understand. So I'm going to find out and also clarify things to work on like that and show them, demonstrating to them to do some things better to improve. That's it from me, I would say. So I would like to hear from our honor English speakers today as well. That would be Sami. Yeah, Sami, please introduce yourself to our audiences.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to pay my high respects to teacher and say good evening, everyone. My name is Sami. I am from Kampung Chnang province, and I am a student from teacher Rithy's class as well. And it is such a great time that I have do a podcast with teacher Rithy. Yes, it is it is my dreams that were that I want to make a video with teacher Rithy as well. Yeah. And thank you so much, teacher, for inviting me to join. Yeah, my favorite time that when I'm free, I really like to do is I go to shoppings, watching movies, reading English book. But I reading English book rather than watch movie. This is all about me, teacher.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sami, for giving the short introduction. It's quite remarkable from your side, and especially what you have been doing for specific time. This is about learning English, and you get interaction with a lot of activities of doing to improve your English as well. Reading books, right? Watching TVs, maybe watching movies you mentioned earlier, and also about the thing you have been doing for years, I think. And more importantly, you are excited to be here, right, on the podcast and try to make the video with me. Yeah, this is my honor as well to help you, Sami. And this is it's such a good time between you and I. And we're going to make the great discussion and also the sharing perspectives on our opinion, that we may think about learning English. And the topic, as we have known, this is about how we transform ourselves from the negative environment to the positive environment, or how we transform ourselves from, we used to hate English, right? We don't like English. We may think English is pretty bad, like something is going to give us a lot of pressure. I think not only you, not only me, but also other people around the world, they are facing and challenging. They are actually in the trouble of using English effectively. They may find a way to get out, find a ways to keep pushing themselves, move to the next step, to see themselves in a great development. So to learn English for me, I would say, yeah, that's not the easy job. But you have to make it funny. You have to make it interesting. You have to make it astounding, maybe impressive. So after for years, I've been crossing English, learning many styles that I used to have. Some reason I drop them off and I change any strategies to keep moving, but never change the goal, just like this. So Sami, I have heard a lot from you, right, from your learning English story, which is amazing to inspire other people because you definitely changed yourself from the past time. As I have known, or as I have heard from you personally, you mentioned like you used to hate English a lot. That was
Yeah.
true.
Yes, teacher, it is very true.
You used to hate English a lot, and why you
Yeah.
definitely like English right now. So that would be a question might ask. But before we keep moving to that question, I will question something fundamentally as the matters like things they are going to cause or things that may be known as the big sources to keep you to hate English. Right? What are they primarily?
Okay. Yes, teacher. Yeah. Thanks so much for this question. Yeah. Let me tell you why did I have a lot of appearance of learning English before. First of all, I don't know about like even tech or the importance of learning English because about my environment, I can say like that. Because
Mm,
my environment, they always speak Khmer, not speak English, and like I about myself, I don't want to learn English. I think English is not important for me, and if I can speak, I don't know who I speak with.
mm,
I don't know what if I can speak. If I can speak, who can I speak with? And if I can speak, but nobody speak with me, my English still die. So that's why, yeah, I decided I didn't learn. Yeah, I don't know the advantage. Yeah, and the second point, I think English is hard to learn.
mm,
Because uh, to be honest, I think English is not hard to learn if you know about the step, about how to start, about how to do like to make English better. Yes.
mm.
Like now it's 2025. I think we have a lot of way, have a lot of styles for learning English. Yeah. For the beginning until now, yes, I try a lot of stuff like learn vocabulary, do shadowing, yes, and read English book to make my vocabulary like stay in a long memory. Yes, something like that. Don't everyone. I would like to say that don't learn English like me before. Before I learn English, I just come to learn and stay on the table. I don't care about the teacher teach. I don't care the way how to teacher like want me to know, want me to understand. Yes, I don't care at all. I just come and sit. And when I come back home, I just threw out my book on the table and I don't learn nothing. I just like when it's time to learn English, I just take a rest to clean the dust on my book. After that, I put on my bag and go to learn again. Yes, this is the way that I learned before. If you still do like this, like me before, I think your English like the same. And even though you learn all the last of your breath, it's still the same. It is at the same point, yes. And the last is because I have like bullying by my friends. One day the teacher called me to read the word on the whiteboard, but I didn't pronounce I pronounced it not clearly, not correctly. And my friend bullying me and maybe they are better than me and maybe they look their style is amazing, is a cool. This is the way that I meet before. Yeah, that's it about me, teacher.
Thank you so much, Sami, for your truthful information and truthful story. The storyline that you definitely described and you told us interestingly. I'm very impressed with the way you mentioned earlier related to the background you definitely got. This is about where you get born with. So basically, for all Cameroon people, like Cambodian English learners, they get born with the Khmer environment. So they may try to challenge themselves from the Khmer environment or Khmer things that may be relating to the brain and the way you just get to communicate with other people. So you basically train yourself, train your ears, train your mind, train your, almost everything that you may come to do is all about Khmer language. This is going to be the good one that we actually get to know the language. But the point is that when time is coming and we come to use English, so the problem is people that may try to maybe focus to use English and Khmer English simultaneously at the same time. And that's going to be like other people, they may be like hard to understand English because they have a lot of Khmer information and they have small information in English. So that's why it's quite hard to learn. And people, they may find ways to quit, or they do not have any specific goals. They don't have any specific things to do, like certain way. And they think like, no, this is like pretty silly way or something, or I am not so confident to do it. I think I am weak, I am low. So that's right. But another point is this, related to your story, is about like you surround yourself with the friend, and some friend they are bullying on your English ability when you actually on the bar, on the on the stage that you are going to write something or pronounce the words correctly based on the English word, something like that. But you got a lot of bully by friends and people. I think people that may come to do this for a particular way, sounds like they want to be cool and look interesting, like not good. So you need to get out of the house or get out of the school, something like that, or get out of my way. They may use the word offensive languages like this to maybe try to make a joke about you or try to give some kind of matters about the way you study English, something like this. And also, all of this, I could agree 100%. This is going to keep people to hate English. And you may think as well, you told us as well, learning English is pretty hard. You just go to school and we do not know what is the benefits, or maybe we just try to study the English language for the connection only, and then you just do it normal. You go to school and you come back home and you enjoy your Khmer language normally. So you throw away the books, English books, or maybe something about English. So you need to get them out of the way. You definitely stay with, and this is like how we don't really get to develop our English more and more. It sounds like we try to stay away, and that will be the big abstraction. I could call like, like something going to be against with what you are doing right now, because you don't understand the purpose of learning the English as the benefits, also the advantages of it. Yeah, thank you, Sami, for the point you just have described. So let's move to the next question. I just want to know like how you definitely stop hating English and get to like English. How you transform yourself from those problems successfully. Sounds like you speak English fluently, I guess, right now. But yeah, we actually need more time to develop our English more in any cost, because we want to get updated just like you and I. I want to get more English development as well, even though right now in my English, I don't think that would be perfect or better or something. But what I need to do is that stay alive, stay activated with my English language. Okay, please go ahead.
Yes, yes, I really love to answer this question. Thank you so much, teacher. Like how I can transform myself for had to unstoppable to learning English. Yes. First, one day when my village has a meeting or a party, uh, they invite me to join, and not only like my villager, they has a foreigner come to join as well. They are from Malaysia and Indonesia. Not all like not two guys, but a lot of guys they come to visit my village. I want to like communicate with them. I want to know about their culture. I want to know about like the way that they learn, the way that they do something in their country, something like that. But unfortunately, I don't know how to speak English. I don't know how to ask them, and I can't speak their language. So that's why I can't communicate with them as like as I want. Yeah. So from after that, you know, I prepare myself and I promise with myself that I have to start learning English as much as I can. And I try more and more, even though the real style it is not like some things that I want, even though like 100%, but I just get it 50, 100%. Yeah, but I don't give up. I just try hard, try and try until now. Yes, even though my English is not native, it is not perfect, but I just want to make the people who communicate with me understand about what I mean, understand about some things that I share. Yes. One day when I scroll up and down on your Facebook, I saw a teacher page that he share a lot of tips and a lot of steps how to improve English speaking. Yes, depends on I look on Facebook is a handsome guy, a friendly guys, and like the people who like to share something from people all around the world, not only Cambodia. Yes, this is I while I saw him at this time, I think, oh, I find a right person that can make me improve my English speaking. Yes, and on his page you see a lot of some things that we can improve. So everyone, you can go to the charity page and watch his video, and you will know clearly about him. Yes, and the last but not least, I want to study abroad. Yeah, this is my big dream and some things that I need to challenge to make my dream come true. Yes, first I think like abroad we need to use English speaking. We need to use English because English is international language. So that's why if I can speak English, I think maybe I am easily to understand about people at the countries that I want. Before I want to study at United States, but I think it is far from our country, and since I am a girl, so that's why it hard for me to go like far from our country. Yes, and then after that, I chose I I decided to if I have a chance, maybe I go to study at Thailand, and yeah, if I can speak English, maybe it is not difficult for me to continue like my study, something like that. That's all about me, Shay.
Thank you so much, Sami, for your words. And this is such a beautiful moment. And you definitely have spoken earlier. You found me on Facebook, right? And you scroll the phone, scroll your maybe your screen, right? Maybe information or feed on Facebook, and you literally found me on Facebook. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for finding me. Thoughtfully found me on Facebook, and yeah, uh, for sharing English content and helping people to learn English. This is my job. This is my mission that I've been doing for years, not just like today. And people that just have found me, and I have been working on English content like many years, probably. If you take a look to the past time, I do have the content on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Even though the content is not quite viral or it's not like supposed to be supporting from other people in Cambodia, but because I am Cambodian and I get born this land and what I am supposed to do and try to keep pushing other people to motivate and inspire them to understand exactly what is the real English could be and how they definitely come to reveal their true dream, right? Come to maybe try to do something further and something in the future that we can do to support, to build up a future, something like that. But I believe English would be the highlighted information or highlighted point that you can come to master everything. I think if we know English better, we can study communication internationally, not only in Cambodia but other countries as well. You can take a look on Google and also on the internet. If we know English language, we can explore something a lot more. And this is so beautiful at the moment. So thank you, Sami, again. And I wish your dream is supposed to be coming true. And that is the reason how you definitely transform yourself from the past time. right? You used to hate English a lot and you don't really like it, but after you found, uh, get started from the community or the conversation you may have with a few friends, and they are not Cambodian, right? They came from other countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, and they actually speak English, and you do not know English at that time. Sounds like you have a little low information, or you are not quite capable of describing things or communicating with them. So that's why you got frustrated, all right? You don't think that you can keep moving and talk to them. So you think that's going to be embarrassment, right? By communicating with the people, they have the same perspectives and they just like want to share something out, maybe talk about the religion talk, right? Maybe the idea, something like that. That is the reason I think many people that will find hard way, just like you got. Yeah. So that is the point. It's going to push you and fight more for what you want. So what you wanted, I believe, because you told me already and also others right here, right now. This is about like how you challenge yourself, how you definitely set a specific goal and try to be clear on your visible point. So you may keep doing and found me, something like that. And it's about your thinking, your decision. You come to think, imagine like, okay, what can I do right now? Try to stay still, try to stay like normal. This is like other English learners, they choose to be. Some reason they're not supposed to be, they think they are afraid to be indifferent. You know, they are afraid to be a different one. But why we have to be afraid of that? Some reason we don't know what is the future could be and how we would be determined in the future. It depends on the present activity right now. You want to study English, you want to change your style, you want to transform yourself from, we don't really want to focus on how you really hate the English language or how you're definitely incapable of describing things. All right, you could be many reasons by the way you used to be, something like that. You used to be so, and I used to be so. Other people, they may be, yeah, about to be that, right? We cannot deny. But the point is that if we used to be so like that, if we know with things like if you not try to make any difference from the past time, you're gonna be there forever. So for me, reflecting to your story, I used to hate English a lot more. I don't know how that could be comparing to other people. Like my story would be inspiring to other people to keep learning and try to fight for what they want. But that was like something I could say, yeah, like feeling about. I have a lot of feeling about learning English language. I used to hate it. I used to be bullied by many people because they thought my accent, they thought my voice, everything about me would be pretty unprofessional and not supposed to be developing. And I am like unconnecting to other people, and no one likes to talk to me because they thought I am weak and pretty kind of like silly, something like that. But I don't believe in it because I think I believe in the action. I believe in like no lie anymore. So for me, if everybody like mention, okay, you get to know English because of the luck, because of the fortune. No, screw them all. Everything that we actually got today, not because of the luck, not because of like fortune. It's all about how we actually work hard and we try to get that done on the job. You know, imagine like that. You want something and you just like keep dreaming. I give you 10,000 years to keep dreaming to get the thing you want, right?
Yeah.
You pay a million times or 1,000 times to keep dreaming and wish to get the thing they want. That's supposed to be, I don't know how long you're supposed to get born and you die in order to get the true thing that you wish for. How about you try to put the action in the progress and keep working. If you get failed, just get up and just tell yourself, keep, doing that thing, because to do something, we could be failed and we could be like successful. But if you get failed, I think that's not a big deal. A big deal is that you quit. And being failed, I have known many people that been through this way. Those people they mentioned randomly, being failed would be being experienced. It's like how you definitely try to get more experience of taking a look something in the future, like you can be easily avoid. You can easily avoid something as the mistake that you have done before. See, as the mistake or as the failed story, a failure. Thank you, Sami, for your transformation. I think people that may keep pushing themselves and try to find the true color of learning English from now on. So, right now, I will ask the question simply to you. You definitely want to continue your scholarship to study abroad, you know,
Yes,
study
yes,
somewhere maybe out of our country in order to accomplish many big dreams or many big plans for this one. So, right now, what do you think about your English development? And what are you going to do with your English right now? Do you have any strategies to keep learning something importantly with your English in the present day? And what do you want more for your English development right now? Just be today, no changing anymore, or you need more development, and what you are supposed to do more with that? Please go ahead.
yes, teacher. Thank you so much for this question. For me, I think my English it is improving, and I didn't stop studying because if I stop studying, I think maybe my English, I like die. So that's
Mm.
why I decided to continue and still improving and still practicing. Yeah, this is the way that I can improve my English to the next level. Yeah, this is the reason why that I joined your new course. And yes, the course will start at 27th of January, and everyone can join with us. And I am staying in this class this well. If you want to meet me and teach charities, don't forget to register and join that class. Yeah, with me and teach charity.
Go ahead. Thank you so much, Sami, for saying that point, and hopefully everybody like they will actually try to keep pushing themselves to learn English. So my practical point is that I have seen many people they come to study English and they get failed. And the reason I believe and I noticed is about like you learn and you don't use, and that's it.
Yeah, yes.
I believe
If we
this point.
don't use, maybe our English will die. So we
Let
need
me,
to spend time to relearn it.
sure. Let me ask you one simple question more. Do you think right now, are you using English right now? When you actually join the podcast right here?
Yeah,
I mean, right now you are using your English right now, sure. So some people they believe like unless they go to study and they when they get to study, so they will think, I'm gonna be improving. But you have to maybe you forgot this way. You forgot like when you come to study English language, right? You come to know something, but it doesn't mean you come to have something. It doesn't mean like that way. So when you come to study English, you may study grammar, you may study vocabulary, you may study words, right? You may study the phrases or something amazing for the English language. But the
yes,
problem is when you come to study, that means you come to know them, you come to understand them, but it doesn't finish right there. It's not finished right there. It's about how
yes,
you try to use them, use them in your daily life. So for me, when I went to university or I went to many English classes before, and I come back and I compare myself, like, am I supposed to? Okay, I don't want to go to school anymore. So I wish to use myself, the one as the school, and then I try to act like I can. Maybe I have to connect myself to any
yes,
activities. And after that, when I successfully connected myself to any English activities or multiple actions or something like that, I do something, but I prefer them in English. I listen to music. I listen to the English songs. I read the books in English. I describe something in English. I go be a little crazy in English some reason
yes,
because nobody knows unless ourselves, right? We the one is
yes,
gonna be like understood by ourselves what we come to do and what we actually can possibly make. But for this way, people they still imagine like their ability would be made until they go to professional school and maybe like some place full of
yes,
the people, a lot of full of the exceptional people. The people have a lot of ability to do something. It's all the ability would be literally made or would be formed by yourself. So you are the one who's going to determine everything about yourself, your future, and also your ability. Yeah, just like that. So yeah, so maybe I'm coming to an end in this online podcast. So I would like to hear from your words, also your inspiration or your motivation or your disciplines, like how you definitely tell people, or, to learn English or something. I don't know, but that will be the message to tell them or let them know that you just want to say to them.
Okay, Chair. My last word. I think when everyone learn English, everyone should use the word that you learn in the class to use in daily life. You know, if you don't have like any partner to practice, you can take your mirror and speak it out. Speak it out, or you can like, for me when I sometimes when I go to the bathroom, I see my toothpaste, and then I hold it like microphone, and then I speak it out. I speak it out. Yeah, something like that. Everyone, don't let your English die. You should practice day by day, even though it is not much like improving, but it is better than before. Don't compare yourself with others. Just compare yourself from tomorrow to today and tomorrow. Don't compare to another people. Just compare with uh, yourself in the past and now. Yeah. And don't dream too much. Just take the action. If you stay in a dream, it will be dust.
If we stay in a
Yes.
dream, we're gonna be in a
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah. If you stay in dream, you will improve. You stay like the same point that you are before.
So I think we should get out of the dream right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't dream a lot. Just take action. Yes. And the last is I would like to tell everyone one thing that drop your jaw, open your mouth, and speak it clear. Yes, that's it about me. And
Thank-
don't forget to share and watch my videos. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you guys one more time for watching our video from the beginning to the end on our online social media platforms. Probably you can find out on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, but TikTok mostly now. I don't really make the video on it, but you guys can check it out on YouTube and Facebook connected together. All right, so we you guys to see you next time with another video and also another English speaker. I gotta bring them on the bot, and you gotta keep learning unstoppable. Try to understand about the different and various perspectives from those on an English speaker. Yeah, they're gonna be here to support you and to share what you want to learn more. But again, you can be the English speaker right here on the bot. The same as Sami, she's here. So I'm not gonna mind, okay? You want to improve your English, you want to be here on the bot, you want to be here on the online podcast platform, let me know. Go to my online community platform, Telegram and Facebook, and let me know over there. You're going to get the opportunity. And see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.